I'm Mark Crivelli with GutterUniversity.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use miter boxes instead of cutting your own miters, as I show you how to do it with the template. This is the way that they used to do gutters, and still do in some parts of the country. Instead of cutting each piece to come together just in one seam, they would use miter boxes, prefabricated miter boxes like this, and just stick them on the corners and stick the pieces inside of the miter box like this. There's nothing terribly wrong with this, using these, except that you have multiple seams to caulk. Instead of just having the single seam to caulk, you have to caulk here, have to caulk the seam where the piece slips into this miter box, and on the other side as well. And in addition, you have multiple screws through here. For the most part, I think gutter people should avoid using these. However, there are situations where it's useful to use them. If you're called out on a job to replace a single piece of gutter that has miter boxes, of course you need to use one. But don't buy them, make them like this. Just use the template that I show you how to build in the other video, and just cut them like this and slip them in. Some things to remember about this, though. I see this quite frequently, actually, when I go out to jobs, is sometimes when people are first starting out doing gutters, they will assemble with a miter box like this, and they will put maybe one screw through the top here. They'll call this good and they'll caulk it. That will not work when you have, especially in places where it freezes. If you have just caulking in here and you have some contraction and expansion from the heat and cold, it'll break your caulk seams very quickly. So you need to put not just a screw in the top, you need to put a screw in the base, two in the bottom, and one in the back. If you don't do that, you will have leaks all over the place. So I see it all the time. Make sure you screw these together just as you would with an ordinary miter. So the one benefit that people see about these is, or think that exists about these, is that you have a little bit of play with your measurements. If your measurements are off by about an inch or half inch, it's not going to matter because you slip your long piece of gutter inside this miter box. And if you're just starting out, that might be true. And if you're running out long pieces of gutter and you're afraid that your measurements are going to be slightly off, it's okay to use miter boxes as long as they're assembled correctly. But the more you practice cutting your own miters with a template, the better you'll get at it. And in no time you'll be able to just cut any length of gutter confidently, and then you only have one seam, and it's a truly seamless gutter. Well, as seamless as it can be. So that's how you do use miter boxes, though, and I highly recommend making your own, though, instead of buying them. They're expensive. You learn how to use the template, cut perfect miters if you make them yourself, and it's cheaper. So that's how you do miter boxes.